Hello and welcome to the session on project communication management. Communications form the backbone of the project management in a project. There are lot of other plannings that are done in a project like scope management, time management, cost management, risk management, etc. But unless and until these plans are communicated to the right set of people at the right point of time, these plans are of no use. They would just be like documents lying on the project manager's desktop. For a successful project, it is very important that communications are done effectively and efficiently in a project. Coming to the learning objectives, in this session we will learn what communications management in a project is and why it is important for a project. We will learn how communications management is achieved in a project. Then we will move on to learn the different processes in communication management, that is plan communications management, manage communications, and control communications. At the end of this session we will see some sample questions which are based on actual PMP format. Now let us understand what project communications management is. Project communication management includes the processes that are required to ensure timely and appropriate planning, collection, creation, distribution, storage, retrieval, management, control, monitoring, and the ultimate disposition of project information. Project managers spend most of their time communicating with team members and other project stakeholders, whether they are internal or external to the organization. Also, there are diverse stakeholders in a project who may have different cultural and organizational backgrounds, different levels of expertise, and different perspectives and interests, which may impact or have an influence upon the project execution or outcome. Effective communications create a bridge between such stakeholders. Now, why do we manage communication in a project? As I told before, project managers spend most of their time doing communications in the project. Communication is the key link between people, ideas, and information. Project managers do lot of communication with the project team and other stakeholders. The communication may be on reporting the project status, the project performance, and some updates on the project to various stakeholders. Unless and until the communication has been managed properly in a project, the success of the project cannot be guaranteed. Moreover, if communication is managed properly in a project, it can lead to more favorable assistance from the stakeholders who may have varying degree of influence on the project execution. If such stakeholders are managed properly and informed properly, it can lead to successful project. So managing the communication in a project is very crucial for the project success. How do we manage communication in a project? Communication management is carried out through three interlinked processes. These processes are: first, plan communication management. It is the process of developing an appropriate approach and plan for project communications based on stakeholders' information needs and requirements and available organizational assets. Second is manage communications. It is the process of creating, collecting, distributing, storing, retrieving, and the ultimate disposition of project information in accordance with the communication management plan. Third is control communications. It is the process of monitoring and controlling communications throughout the entire project life cycle to ensure that the information needs of the project stakeholders are met. Out of these three processes, plan communications management is a part of planning process group, manage communications is a part of executing process group, and control communications is a part of monitoring and controlling process group. Now, coming to dimensions of communication activities. Communication has several dimensions. These are internal and external. Internal is within the project team, and external is with customers and vendors. Formal and informal. Formal is in the form of predefined reports, and informal is in the form of emails and memos. Third dimension is vertical and horizontal. Vertical communication is communicating up and down the organizational hierarchy, and horizontal communication happens with peers in the organization. Next dimension is official and unofficial. Official communication happens through newsletters and is usually done in black and white, while unofficial communication is generally off the record communications. Next is written and oral. Written communication is through some documents or email, and oral communication is through verbal discussions. Last dimension is verbal and non-verbal. Verbal communication happens using the language of discussion or the language in which you talk, while non-verbal communication is through body language. The common communication skills that are required for both general management and project management include listening actively and effectively, questioning and probing ideas and situations to ensure better understanding, educating to increase team's knowledge so that they can be more effective, fact finding to identify or confirm information, setting and managing expectations, persuading a person, a team, or an organization to perform an action, negotiating to achieve mutually acceptable agreements between parties, resolving conflict to prevent disruptive impact, and summarizing, recapping, and identifying the next steps.